Hello and welcome to Simple Spoken. I am so happy you are here today. My name is Henry, and this channel, Simple Spoken, is your quiet, comfortable place to practice English. No rushing, no stress, no complicated grammar rules. Just slow, clear English spoken for you step by step. Today's episode is special. We're going to talk about one of the most important questions for every English learner. How do I practice English every single day? Not just on Mondays, not just when you feel motivated, every single day. Because that consistency is the secret to fluency. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You are thinking, Henry, I want to speak English well, but I am busy. I have work, I have family, I have responsibilities. I don't have time to study for hours every night. And I understand, I truly do. But here is the good news. You don't need hours. You don't need a classroom. You don't need to live in London or New York. What you need are the right habits, small habits that slowly, quietly build your English. And today, I am going to show you exactly what those habits are. Before we start, I want to say something to you. You are brave. Learning a new language is not easy. It takes courage. And the fact that you are here listening to this already shows that you are serious. So give yourself some credit. You are doing great. Now, let's begin. I want to start today by teaching you a technique that will change the way you practice English. It is called shadowing. S-H-A-D-O-W-I-N-G. Shadowing. Maybe you have heard this word before. Maybe you have not. Either way, after today, you will know exactly what it is and how to use it. What is shadowing? A shadow is the dark shape behind you when the sun shines. When you walk, your shadow copies you. It follows you. It repeats your every move. Shadowing in English works the same way. You listen to someone speaking English and you copy them. You try to sound like them. You copy their speed, their tone, their rhythm, like an echo. You are not translating. You are not stopping to look up words in a dictionary. You are just copying, following, shadowing. This is powerful because it trains two things at the same time. Number one, your ears. You train yourself to hear English clearly. Number two, your mouth. You train yourself to make English sounds naturally. Both together at the same time. And the more you practice, the faster your brain connects the sounds to the meaning. Without translation, without thinking in your native language, this is how fluency feels. Let's practice shadowing together. Okay, let's try it right now, together. I will say a sentence, then I will pause. Your job is to repeat after me. Say it out loud. Do not just read it with your eyes. Use your voice. Are you ready? Here we go. I want to speak English with confidence. Good. Again, slowly. I want to speak English with confidence. Excellent. Let's try the next one. Every day, I practice a little bit. One more time. Every day, I practice a little bit. Beautiful. And one more. Small steps every day lead to big changes. Wonderful. That right there is shadowing. Simple, powerful, and you can do it anywhere. Now, at first, shadowing feels a little strange. I know. You might not understand every word you hear. You might make mistakes. That is perfectly okay. Shadowing is not about perfection. It is about practice. It is about training your brain and your mouth to work together in English. If you shadow for just 5 minutes a day, every day, you will be amazed at the results. Your speaking will become smoother, your listening will become sharper, your confidence will grow. I promise you that. Now, let's talk about your daily English practice. Many of my students tell me the same thing. They say, "Henry, I really want to improve, but I don't know how to practice every day." So today, I am going to give you 5 powerful habits, 5 things you can do every single day to grow your English. They are simple, they are practical, and they work. Let's go through them one by one. Tip number 1 is this: listen to English every day. Not twice a week, not only in class, every day. Why is listening so important? Because when you listen, your brain is absorbing the language. You are hearing how words connect, how sentences flow, how real English sounds. Not the English in textbooks, which can sometimes feel stiff and unnatural. Real, spoken English. And here is something important. You do not need to understand everything you hear. Even if you understand 50%, you are still learning. Even 30% is useful. Your brain is working, even when you don't realize it. So how can you listen every day? You can listen to a podcast like this one. You can listen to English music while you cook or clean. You can watch a short YouTube video in the morning. You can find easy English stories or news made for learners. 10 to 15 minutes a day is enough to make a real difference. Think of English as your background music. Let it play while you go about your day. Tip number 2, after you listen, use your voice. Listening alone is wonderful, but speaking is where you grow strong. So, after every sentence you hear, repeat it. Copy the voice, match the rhythm, try to sound like the speaker. Let's practice right now. I will say a sentence. You repeat after me. I am getting better at English every day. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to keep going. My English is improving. I can feel it. Do you see? These are not just practice sentences. They are positive messages for your mind. When you say these things out loud in English, your brain starts to believe them, and belief leads to action. Action leads to improvement. So shadow every day, even for 5 minutes, even while you walk. Tip number 3, begin to think in English. This one might surprise you. When most learners want to speak, they first think in their own language, then they translate it into English, then they try to say it. That process is very slow, and it makes speaking feel hard and exhausting. So the goal is to remove the translation step. The goal is to think directly in English. Now, I am not saying this will happen in one day. It takes time. But here is how you start, with tiny, simple thoughts. When you wake up in the morning, say in your mind, "Good morning. I am tired. I need coffee. It is cold today." When you look out the window, the sky is gray. It looks like rain. I will bring an umbrella. When you eat lunch, "This food is delicious. I am very hungry. I needed this." These are not complicated. They are just small, real thoughts in English. Start there, and slowly you will think faster, more naturally, more confidently. Tip number 4. Read aloud. Reading silently is good, but reading aloud is even better for your speaking. Why? Because when you read aloud, your mouth is moving, your tongue is shaping the sounds, your throat is producing the words. You are training what I call your speaking muscles. Just like going to the gym trains your body, reading aloud trains your voice. What should you read? Start with something simple, a children's book in English, a short story for beginners, a dialogue from a podcast or a video. Read it slowly the first time, then read it again, a little faster. Then read it again with expression, like you are an actor. Give it feeling, give it life. This builds your pronunciation, your fluency, and your confidence, all at once. And tip number 5, this one is my favorite. Make English part of your real everyday life, not just something you study, something you live. Let me ask you something. How many times do you look at your phone every day? 50 times? 100 times? More? What if every time you looked at your phone, you saw English? Change your phone's language to English. Right now, after this video, you will see words like settings, notifications, battery, do not disturb, search. You don't study these words, you just see them again and again, and slowly your brain remembers them naturally, without effort. This is called passive learning, and it is incredibly powerful. Other small things you can do: write your shopping list in English, set your alarm label in English, wake up, time to shine. Label things in your home: door, window, table, chair, mirror. Say good morning to yourself in English. Say good night in English. These small moments add up. Every small action is a brick, and with enough bricks, you build something strong. Now that you know the 5 habits, let me give you some specific, practical tools. Things you can actually do starting today to bring English into your daily life. Tool 1. Write a short diary in English. Every night before you sleep, write 3 sentences about your day. Just 3 sentences, that's all. For example, today was a long day. I had a meeting at work. In the evening, I watched an English video. Or, the weather was hot today. I drank a lot of water. I felt tired but happy. This is a perfect habit for building simple sentences and using real vocabulary from your real life. You can use a small notebook. You can use your phone's notes app. Whatever is easier for you. If you do this for 30 days, just 30 nights, you will be amazed at how much you improve. Tool 2. Record a 1-minute voice message. Here is another powerful tool. At the end of each day, open your phone and record yourself speaking for 1 minute. Just talk. Talk about your day, your plans, something you learned, something you felt. For example, today was a good day. I woke up early. I made breakfast. I listened to an English podcast on my way to work. I felt proud of myself. You don't need to share this with anyone. It is just for you. But here is the magic part. When you listen back to yourself, you learn. You hear your own pronunciation. You notice your own mistakes. And the next day, you can try to fix them. This builds 3 things at the same time: fluency, confidence, and self-awareness. Tool 3. Join an English community online. You don't need to wait for a classroom or a language partner. You can find English learners all over the world online right now. Join a WhatsApp group or a Telegram channel for English learners. Look for Facebook groups where people practice together. Try apps like Tandem or HelloTalk, where you can chat with real people in English. Even just reading what other learners write and trying to respond is great practice. When English becomes a way to connect with people, it stops feeling like a school subject. It becomes something alive, something real, something exciting. Tool 4. Use short videos for shadowing. Short English videos are perfect for shadowing practice. On TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, there are thousands of short clips in simple English. Choose a topic you enjoy: travel, food, animals, daily life, funny moments, anything. Watch the video once just to understand. Then watch again and pause after every sentence. Repeat what you hear. Copy the voice, copy the speed. Even a 20-second video can give you great practice. The key is repetition. Watch it 3 times, repeat it 3 times. Small videos, big results. Before I finish today, I want to talk about something that nobody talks about enough: your mindset. The way you think about your English matters more than any technique. Many learners believe that making mistakes is bad. They believe that if they say the wrong word, people will laugh. They believe that they must be perfect before they can speak. But I want to tell you something true. Mistakes are not the enemy of learning. Mistakes are learning. Every mistake is your brain trying, working, growing. Every mistake is a step closer to fluency. Think about a baby learning to walk. Does the baby give up after falling? No. Does the baby feel embarrassed? No. The baby just gets up and tries again, and again, and again, until one day they are running. You are that baby, and English is your first steps. Fall, get up, try again. That is the only way forward. And let me add one more thing. Progress in language learning is slow. It is quiet. You often cannot see it happening, but one day you will notice. You will be speaking, and you will realize you are not thinking in your language anymore. You are just speaking in English, naturally. That moment is coming for you. Keep going. Okay, let's bring today's episode together. Here is what we learned today. 1. Shadow every day. Listen and repeat. 2. Listen to English every day, even for 10 minutes. 3. Start thinking small thoughts in English. 4. Read aloud to train your speaking muscles. 5. Bring English into your real life, your phone, your diary, your voice. And remember, the secret is not studying harder. The secret is practicing smarter, smaller, and more often. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. It truly means a lot. If this video helped you, please like it and subscribe to Simple Spoken. Every week, I am here with a new episode just for you. Slow, clear, stress-free English. I am Henry, and I will see you in the next episode. Keep going. You are doing better than you think. Goodbye for now.